I thought that was a good intro clip to show. Nice little ninja defuse there on Outpost. Despite what it looks like, that throwing knife wasn't actually a fail. I didn't mean to throw it at all. I was actually trying for ninja diffuses that match. So that wall actually kind of saved me from killing the guy, because that would have backfired fairly significantly. I'm R834 from Psychic Gamers, and today I'm going to be talking about the Black Ops 2 special editions that were announced yesterday. This year we're going to get 3 editions of the game. We're going to have the regular edition, the Hardened Edition, and the Care Package Edition, which basically takes the place of the Prestige Edition of Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. Over the past couple of days, 2 images of the 2 special editions have been released, and we've also had an official unboxing video by Treyarch of the big Care Package Edition, so we know exactly what's in it, and I thought I'd just go through what is in it and my general opinions on them, which ones I'm going to pick up, etc. First, let's go through the contents of the special editions, and basically each step up contains everything in the previous one and then some more. So starting with the regular edition, you're just going to get a normal box with a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. If you pre-ordered it, you're probably also going to get the Nuketown 2025 bonus map, depending on where you've pre-ordered it from. The first special edition is the Hardened Edition, and in this you're going to be getting a copy of the game. The Nuketown 2025 bonus map, that's a little bit questionable how they could call that a collector's edition bonus, because they are giving it away to everyone if they pre-order it. But anyway, Nuketown 2025 bonus map, Nuketown Zombies bonus map, which I'll talk a bit more about in a minute. 2 challenge coins, which are 2 coins with Black Ops 2 designs on them. One's got a Black Ops 2 skull emblem and the other has a Quadrotor. On the back I think they actually have like keys for different downloadable content. You also get the official soundtrack, and in game you get a weapon camo and 2 player card backgrounds. One is inspired by Nuketown 2025 and the other by Zombies. If you're on Xbox Live, you're going to be getting a Zombies avatar costume and a Claw avatar prop. On PlayStation 3 you're going to be getting a dynamic multiplayer theme of the Turbine map and a dynamic Zombies theme. There's also a special edition for the PC, however because it's a download copy of the game rather than a physical copy, you don't get the physical bonuses. It's pretty much the same as the Hardened Edition. It's called the Digital Deluxe Edition. It contains Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Nuketown Zombies, Nuketown 2025, the weapon camo and player card backgrounds, and the Black Ops 2 soundtrack. Because it's a download edition, however, it does not include the 2 challenge coins and the SteelBook case. However, to make up for it, they have included a download token for Call of Duty World at War, which is actually a really good giveaway as a special edition. Not sure how World at War is on PC. On consoles that really wouldn't have been a great idea because of how hacked and how laggy it is now, but depending on the size of the PC community, that potentially could be a really good giveaway. And World at War is a great game, I really enjoyed it, first COD I ever had, so that sounds like a pretty good deal. Both the Hardened Edition and the Digital Deluxe PC Edition are going to set you back around £70 or $80. The top tier version is the Care Package Edition, and this is basically what would have been the Prestige Edition in previous games. This isn't available on PC unfortunately, it is only for PS3 and Xbox 360. It is exactly the same as the Hardened Edition, contains everything the Hardened Edition does, but comes in this really quite cool Care Package box. It's modelled after the Care Package in Black Ops 2, and it's fairly big as well, so once you've taken all your game stuff out of it, you could actually use it for fairly good storage space. However, you'll probably want to keep it to put the next thing in. In the Care Package Edition you will be getting a remote controlled Quadrotor drone. It's an MQ-27 Dragonfire they're calling it, and it flies around modelled up the same sort of way as the ones in game with all their camouflage on it. It does actually look pretty cool. There's some video of it flying around briefly in the Treyarch unboxing video. However, the real question is whether you think it justifies the fairly hefty price tag. It will set you back around £160 or $180 for the Care Package Edition. The first thing I want to touch on is Nuketown Zombies. If you haven't heard about this, it's pretty much what it says on the tin. It is the Nuketown map from Black Ops 1 remodeled into a Zombies map. Have been absolutely no images or videos of Nuketown Zombies, however what I would imagine is the zombies will probably just jump the fences and stuff. You'll be able to run around the houses. Most of the doors will probably be blocked up and you'll have to buy your way in to remove the rubble. Standard zombie stuff. Maybe they'll shove a couple of perk machines where the fridges were. But it does actually sound like a fairly decent idea. However, what is troubling me is the fact that you will not be able to get Nuketown Zombies unless you buy one of the special editions. At least for the moment. So far the official word on it is that buying a collector's edition is the only way you can get Nuketown Zombies. But what I think they're going to do is exactly what they did with Call of Duty Black Ops special editions and the zombie maps included in those. If you remember, buying a collector's edition of the game got you remade World at War zombie maps. However, these did come out at a later date as DLC. Admittedly, it was fairly late after release, about 10 months I think, so you probably will be waiting a fairly long time to be able to buy Nuketown Zombies, but you will be able to buy it nevertheless. For that reason, if you're buying the Hardened Edition only for Nuketown Zombies, be aware that while you will have it from day one, you're spending about 30 quid more to get it. If you wait a little while, you'll probably get it for a lot cheaper. Also, getting it in DLC at a later date has the added benefit of more people being in multiplayer lobbies. So the question is, what edition will I be getting? Well, so far I have pre-ordered a regular edition. I am definitely not going to be getting the care package edition just because it is a fair amount of money just to get that Quadrotor. There's a possibility I might pick up the Hardened Edition. However, I am actually most likely not. I'm just going to stick with the regular edition. But there is one thing that may make or break whether I do choose to upgrade and pick up the Hardened Edition, and that is Elite. Now you may be wondering about Elite because it hasn't been mentioned at all so far, and that is simply because it is not contained within any of the collector's editions. A lot of people have also noticed this and they've been asking why Elite hasn't been included. In response to this, David Vonderhaar has said, "I understand the feedback, it won't make sense to you until we start talking about Elite. I've asked when that will be." Well, we got the answer to when that will be from the official Call of Duty Elite Twitter, and the answer is sometime next month. They didn't narrow it down any further than that, but we'll be hearing more about Elite 2.0 sometime in September. In the meantime, we're just left to speculate about why it is so different from Modern Warfare 3's Elite that we won't understand why it hasn't been included in the collector's editions. One of the biggest rumours I've heard so far is that map packs will no longer be included in your Elite Premium membership. Now this is a real possibility, but the first thing that came into my head is the only reason that I bought Elite Premium is to get the map packs earlier and cheaper, and I think the majority of people did that as well. For that reason, I foresee Elite Premium memberships really dropping off if this actually does happen. Extending off this, however, they could potentially really reduce the price tag of Elite Premium but not include the map packs, so say 5-10 quid for the year and still include all those features such as clan challenges, lone wolf challenges, prizes and such. They were pretty decent features when they actually got up and running, and I'd be happy to pay about 5-10 quid a year to carry on doing those. Obviously it'd be better if it was all completely free, but somehow that doesn't sound like an Activision thing to do. But if Elite was having a price drop this time around to match the lack of features this year, then that doesn't really make sense. Why would they not have included such a cheap product in the really expensive collector's editions? No, it sounds to me like there is a reason why they don't want to include Elite in the collector's edition. They obviously want you to buy it separately for some reason. I would actually quite like them to include all the map packs in Elite again. It did give a real incentive to purchase it, especially when you were getting them earlier and cheaper, although there was the gamble of locking into all that content, and we can't expect all of it to be great as was evidenced with Modern Warfare 3's DLC. Well, that's just my little bit of speculation. When we hear some official word on it, I will make sure to put out a video because I'm genuinely excited to hear how much Elite has changed for this year. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, think about leaving a rating, comment any of your opinions. What special editions are you guys getting this year, if any, and what do you think Elite will contain? Also, if you haven't already and want to keep up to date with my videos, make sure you hit subscribe, and I shall see you next time.